Hey, what's happening, everyone? It's Lawrence Ross. I want to comment on this. I saw that the CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Company, when they ran the movie Home Alone 2, Lost in New York City on their network, they cut the scene that featured Donald Trump. They cut his cameo. Now, it's one thing to not like Donald Trump for whatever reason. I mean, he's a very polarizing figure. I mean, there's a lot of people who despise him. There's a lot of people who really, really love him and all that stuff. But to completely cut the man's scene out of a movie just because he's now the president and he's made a lot of very controversial decisions over the past couple of years and over the course of his life, that should not warrant his scene getting cut, all right? Let the movie play as is, all right? Now, there are times in which cutting a scene is necessary for the TV broadcast. Like, it may be a little too dirty, they might have to change it up a little bit, but just because it's Donald Trump, that doesn't mean you should cut the guy's scene, all right? I mean, what is next? What is going to happen next? I mean, this is a pretty slippery slope. They've opened this can of worms. What are they going to cut next? What are they going to censor next that's completely unnecessary, that doesn't need to be censored, all right? Let me ask you this. In Home Alone 2, Lost in New York City, when Donald Trump made his cameo, does he flip Macaulay Culkin the bird? Does he talk about, sexually, wanting to do something to the woman who plays Mrs. Claus at the department store? No, and no. It's a family movie. Why they gotta cut his scene? You know what that would be like? That would be like a TV station running Pulp Fiction and then cutting Kathy Griffin's scene because somebody doesn't like Kathy Griffin, apparently, because of what she did with the president, with the cut off head and that sort of thing. I understand there's backlash in regards to that. I get that, but I understand there's going to be backlash everywhere you go in regards to if you're a public figure. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that Trump's scene should be totally cut from the TV rebroadcast of a movie that came out 27 years ago. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It shouldn't have been cut, if you ask me. There are some times in which censorship is necessary. This is definitely not one of them. So somebody at the network evidently doesn't like Trump. All right. You know how it is in life, unfortunately? Unfortunately, the way things go in life is that sometimes you're going to be presented with something that you're just not going to like. You're going to hate something. You're really, really going to not like something in the course of your life. There's not all that much you can really do about it except look at it and go, I don't care for that, but it's unfortunately part of our society. If people have such a problem with Donald Trump being in this movie, they can buy the movie for themselves and they can fast forward through the part that he's in. End of story. I'm Lawrence Ross. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.